Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought I'd sit down with you with a cup of, I would say tea, but it's boiling water. And I just thought I'd talk through how I meal plan and budget for our weekly food shops for our family. This is something I probably get asked so much in like my comments and my private messages as well, because I think with the way everything's going at the moment with inflation, the prices of everything, it's been really difficult to budget for your weekly food shops. I can remember a couple of years ago when I last made my last video like this, I would probably say I was spending between kind of 80 to 100 pounds on my weekly food shop. That was obviously when I meal planned and really thought about the whole process. But now I would say I cannot do a food shop for under 130 pounds at the absolute cheapest. And that's not even including any toiletries. And I think that's just because that's how much the food has gone up recently. And it's really difficult to keep on top of everything. So I really hope this video is going to be useful for you and help out a little bit when it comes to hopefully saving you some money through preparing in advance and taking on the few tips that I'm going to give you in this video. So I've written everything down that I want to cover in this video. And I'm just going to be kind of looking through this as I talk, but I'll do some overlays as well, showing how I do things before I even get to the shopping point. So first of all, I wanted to say that I actually do the majority of my food shopping online. I love Tesco. That's mainly where I shop. It's kind of like my go-to shop. Not for any particular reason, I would say, but I think it's just out of habit that I go there. And what I do like about Tesco is they price match with Aldi. So they price match quite a few of their products. When you go on and you search for a product, it will say Aldi price matched on there. And then I know I'm getting the best value for money. I did go through a stage where I'd go to either Aldi or Lidl, but I found that the time it would take me to go there, get my shopping, plus I would get tempted going up and down the aisles, especially the middle aisle. I felt like I wasn't really saving much money from what I could do and could get from the Tesco online shop. I feel like when I shop online, I'm very strict with what I've got on my shopping list and what I need, and I do not get tempted by anything else. Sometimes I might get tempted by the buy 3 for 2, but the only way I get tempted for that is if I can then incorporate that into a meal, or if I can pop it into the freezer and keep it for another week. So a big must for me is to say that always write a shopping list. I feel like if you go shopping in store or online blind and you kind of just go through all of the products and then just add them to your shopping basket, you're not buying whole meals. And it will come to evenings in the week and you'll realize you're missing some ingredients, or it'll come to the end of the week and you haven't used all of the ingredients and then they would have gone bad and you'll have to waste a lot of products, which means you'll be wasting a lot of money. So what I like to do is I like to be quite organized, write out a breakfast list, a lunch list, and then I like to label Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and write out every single evening meal that we're going to have. This can be quite a daunting task to begin with, but what I have found really works is asking each of my children what meal they'd like that week, plus asking my husband what he would like that week. And then that takes care of 3 recipes for your evening meals. And then to get the inspiration for the other 4, I'll either go onto Pinterest, I will look in cookery books. Lots of the times there are YouTube videos that get recommended to me for recipes for me to try at home. So I find loads of different sources for me to get my inspiration from, or I will just use one of my own recipes that I've already cooked in the past that obviously are all on my channel here too. So if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, what you could always just type into YouTube is family meal recipes, and then loads and loads of YouTube videos will pop up giving you inspiration of what you can add to your shopping list that week. Another great way to decide what you want to cook that week is to actually look through your cupboards and your fridge to see what ingredients you already have that you could utilize and incorporate into meals. So for example, if you have some coconut milk, then you could think, oh, I'll make a curry this week. So all you need to then buy is the paste or the paste ingredients if you're going to make it yourself. If you've got rice already as well, that's 2 ingredients for your curry that you already have. I often have lentils and pasta and lots of other bits like that in my cupboard already that I then will think of what I could cook to use up those ingredients to try and keep my food shop down a little bit more. I went through a stage a few years ago where I would get onions on every single shop that I did, and I suddenly had like 20 onions in my drawer because I wasn't checking which ingredients I had to begin with. So by me going into my cupboards and my fridge and checking what I've already got, it just makes sure that I don't get any duplicates of what I have. So like I said, it keeps your shopping down and it also keeps your waste down too. Once you have completed your meal plan and your shopping list, you then want to go into store or start doing your shopping online. And then what I like to do here is I always like to shop the offers. If you type in pasta, for example, and then click to the top right of the Tesco app, you will be able to switch it to bring up the offers first. This way you know that you will be getting the best value items for that price. Also, I am definitely not brand fussy. Quite often brands have very good offers on, and then I will shop the brands. However, if no brand offers are on for the products I'm after, I will happily get the supermarket owned brand, because if I'm honest with you, and I've done taste tests in the past, you really cannot tell the difference. I also like to shop all the seasonal fruits and vegetables because not only will these be cheaper, but they'll also be a lot fresher too. You'll be able to get a lot more value for your money, because if you are shopping fruits and vegetables that are out of season, it means they have been imported and they are honestly so much more expensive than anything that is in season. Also, the items that are in season are so much tastier too. Another thing I always do is buy in bulk, and the reason I do this is because it is so much cheaper. So for example, we'll go back to pasta. If you want to buy pasta and you know you're going to use it quite a lot over the next month, I would always suggest buying a 3 kilo pack of pasta over a 500 gram pack of pasta. The reason for this is that 500 gram pack of pasta still needs to be packaged, labeled and shipped, but so does the 3 kilo packet of pasta. But the 3 kilo has basically 6 times the amount than the 500 gram one does. But the 3 kilo pasta only needs to be packaged once, so you honestly are saving so much money. Again, if you look on the Tesco app, it will tell you how much the item is per grams you are buying. So if you look at the 500 grams of pasta and then compare it to the 3 kilo pack of pasta, you will see the price difference per gram, and it is huge. When it comes to bulk buying, you may think the initial outlay is quite expensive, as obviously the bulk product is going to be quite a bit more expensive than if you bought it in a smaller portion. However, you will not need to buy that same product for quite a few weeks after that. So instead of having to buy that item each and every week, you then need to buy it, say, once a month, and then you will realize those savings in your future shops. What I also like to do when buying in bulk is I like to prep in bulk too. So you guys know how much I love making my tomato pasta sauce. What I like to do is when I cook it up, I make a huge vat of it, and then I split it into 3 or 4 portions, and then I will keep 2 in the fridge, maybe 2 in the freezer, and I will use 1 for lasagna, 1 for a bolognese, 1 for just a tomato and cheese pasta, and then I've got the other one there for when I have a little emergency and I don't have any meals planned. It's such a great way as well to cut down your prep time for meals, because you know you've got your onion, your garlic, your peppers, everything in there. It's so wholesome and good for you, and it's just ready to chuck into a meal when cooking. You can also take this through and bulk cook, for example, lasagnas. So if you're thinking of making a lasagna for the evening, just double your quantities and make 2 and then pop 1 in the freezer. So again, you're helping your future self out for when you're running a bit late, when you need to get dinner out in a hurry, and when you don't have anything in your fridge to cook that evening. We also often include subscription boxes to our evening meals. You will find box offers all over the internet. So what I like to do is I like to take advantage of these offers and take advantage of all the savings that I'm going to get through these offers, so that I can incorporate, say, 3 meals a week into our meal plan, And then it doesn't only just help me out so I don't need to think about what extra meals to cook that week, but it honestly makes such a difference when doing my online shop to keep it as low as possible too. I have got loads and loads of budget-friendly meals on my Instagram and on my YouTube channel as well. I will try and link as many down below in my description box as I can to try and help you out to think of new and exciting recipes to feed your family that will not break the bank. I really hope this video has been useful for you for when you next come to meal plan and shop. If you have any questions, please just ask them down below in my little questions section and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. I know budgeting for food at the moment is very, very difficult. And every time you go to the shop, it feels like you're spending a small fortune. But like I said, I do hope this has helped. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.